Welcome to Sweetcast. I'm Clint, and I'm just looking at GoFundMe's right now. Mark Waid in particular, he has not quite reached his goal as of the recording of this video. He's a couple $1,000s short, basically. And he added a new update that it's really illustrating the disconnect here between reality and fiction. And let's go through it a little bit. He says, some of you may be surprised at the amount of harassment and Mark Waid non-fan fiction being posted on the GoFundMe comment section. I'm reasonably sure that most GFMs don't attract trolls. Here's a short list of the things I've learned about myself by reading the comments. Apparently, I'm a millionaire. Evidently, I was once in business with an African-American woman. I'm surprised to learn that I made some phone calls to some unnamed university in Scotland and got a woman thrown out 3 weeks before graduation. I haven't heard that one, actually. And drove her unnamed husband to 3 suicide attempts. And it turns out I had a wife. So screw all of you for not sending me a wedding gift. Okay, so it is really convenient that he's cherry picking out little details from these stories. I know the one where he's mentioning he was once in business with an African-American woman. There's a whole lot more to the story than that. He trashed the comic book store that he co-owned, and they had to call 911. Apparently he was screaming in the background. I mean, that's a pretty serious allegation, but you'll notice he doesn't refute that. He's only pointing out that he worked with an African-American woman. So yeah, that kind of leads me to believe that even Mark Waid is not denying that happened. He goes on, there's so much more. I'm tempted to publish it as an anthology stretch goal. That's actually a good idea. We could do that. We could make an anthology, Mark Waid anthology, and I mean, there you go. Why not? Might as well monetize it. That would be awesome. I've deleted exactly one ugly comment aimed at others. The rest I'm leaving untouched so you can see for yourself the sort of hate and harassment I'm having to lawyer up against. And I'm a straight white man. This is nothing compared to what women, people of color, and the LGBTQ plus community receive every day from Comicsgate representatives. Think about that. Okay, first off, Comicsgate it doesn't have like official representatives. It's a movement that people are choosing to be a part of, and those people have their own unique opinions and outlooks. We just happen to agree on a lot of comic-related issues that are happening. So I love that even in his self-victimhood here, he's got to point out that he's still a privileged white man. Oh, brother. Read their comments. Pay attention to the language. It's important to see for yourself how these people react and what fiction they'll throw at you when you take a stand against bigotry and for inclusion. You know, it's troubling to me that you can just throw out the term bigotry and assume that it can just apply wholesale anywhere to anybody that disagrees with you. I mean, there's a lot of legitimate concerns. I mean, allegedly, you broke the law. I mean, there's going to be some criticism about that. So it has nothing to do with Mark Waid. It has everything to do with standing up for inclusivity. Right. The shield of inclusivity. He continues, when you object to black writers being called race hustlers, whose writing is a minstrel show, when you call people out for comparing transgender people to the dog-faced boys at the carnival freak show. Okay. All right. So I've got to stop him there. I can literally look anywhere on the internet and find, literally any insult you can imagine about any group of people. Using that as some sort of defense or to show like that's who these people are. It can't be representative. There's no leader. It's just a bunch of people on the internet. And yeah, some people are jerks on the internet all around, anywhere. But I digress. He continues, when you object to women in any industry being accused of being hired because boobs and unqualified as a gender, I'm fighting a lawsuit that I strongly believe is desired to silence anyone who speaks out against that sort of prejudice. Okay, so I mean, people are speaking. Yeah, again, there could be some pretty insensitive people, but there are legitimate criticisms about the comic book industry, and there's a lot of stories that are just totally not interesting, and there's more of a desire for representation in writing, art, and the story itself than there is for good storytelling. But I mean, who cares about good storytelling? And he's going, I'm fighting back. Please donate and keep sharing. Let's send a clear message that online harassment is unacceptable. Thank you. All right. So just like bigotry, the word harassment, what exactly does it mean? Is it writing or making videos that criticize comic books, critiquing comic books? Does that meet harassment? I mean, to me, harassment, you're trying to paint a picture of assault or some kind of violence, but you're just not willing to go quite that far. So you're going to say harassment, and that's going to include everything. Okay, so if I just read this, if I was somebody that was just jumping into things and I saw, oh my goodness, Mark Waid, he's one of my favorite writers, and I look down and I see this update, it looks like he has done nothing wrong, that he's just a victim here. And I mean, it's so shocking to me because he doesn't address what the lawsuit's actually about. And he even said, go look at the comments. We look at the comments, and I mean, you've got a mix of everything. There are some pro Mark Waid people on here. There are many people that are against Mark Waid, but the ones that I've seen here have been, I mean, they're firm, but they're not throwing out ad hominems. You're going to get a little bit of everything. But that is beside the point, and it's not important because Mark Waid is going to say whatever it is that Mark Waid wants to say. I really hope that this goes to trial, and I hope it sets a precedent that you can't stop somebody from publishing a comic book when you have nothing to do with that publication because you don't agree with their politics. However, regardless what happens, I have really been enjoying checking out Twitter lately and seeing all the excitement over this. It's been fun to watch. So thank you for watching. If you could, please subscribe to my channel. Right now I've got, I think 15, last time I checked, maybe 16 subscribers. That's low. I'm not even at the little kids table yet. I'm still making videos no matter what, whether you subscribe or not. It's all good. I'm still making videos. But it's going to feel so much better if I have more subscribers. I just can be a little respectable, then that would be nice. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this whole Mark Waid nonsense. Are you as entertained as I am? And I will talk to you soon.